welcome to Alternative, shedding light on alternative music. My name is William Cook, and I am sharing my thoughts today on the new surprise album from alternative rock band Grouplove with This Is This. Now, Grouplove got a good deal of attention in the alternative scene right off the bat with their wonderful 2011 debut album, Never Trust a Happy Song, which holds these breezy, feel-good sing-alongs featuring the single Colors, and by far their most popular song in Tongue-Tied. Other favorites for me include Naked Kids, Spun, Itchin' on a Photograph, and Love Will Save Your Soul. They continued making waves with 2013's Spreading Rumors, adding some more synths to the mix, and pulling off their second most successful single with Ways to Go, I'd say the best song of the album, which as a whole didn't hold up nearly as well as their debut. By the time 2017's Big Mess came out, they had faded from the spotlight a bit, but they still got some attention with the uplifting single Welcome to Your Life. And that album actually holds a couple of my favorites from them, showing off their more sentimental side with the songs Enlighten Me and Spinning. And then just last year, they returned with Healer, which features the driven lead single Deleter, along with the very sweet and gentle single Youth, and my personal favorite Expectations. The rest of the album fell a little flat for me. And now album number 5 has come as a complete surprise, released exactly 1 year since we got Healer. They put this one together fast. They recorded it mostly live over 9 days during the pandemic, and they didn't even tell their label about it. According to the band, this is what you get when you take away all the outside pressure of managers, agents, and labels, and just put the 5 of them in a room together. This is as raw as it gets for Grouplove. They let it all out on these songs. It's the most rock-driven stuff of their career, and though I appreciate the DIY aspect and the free energy felt throughout, I find it to be a bit more focused on being loud and letting loose than really providing me with that emotional reward. If you know Grouplove, you know that their singing is split between the husband and wife co-vocalists Christian Zacconi and Hannah Hooper, and this album is very Hannah dominant, with Christian spending more time just on guitar duties. Hannah said she was able to tap into sides of her performance that she's never really shown before in Grouplove, and you really notice that on the song Seagulls, where she puts on this real scratchy delivery for a pretty abrasive sound. I saw you with the liquor store right there no more. You get some fierce drumming on the track, but it does not pull through on a melodic level for me. And similarly with This Is the End, she kind of sounds like Brody Dalle from the Distillers, with this added weight to her voice, especially during the hook. The song has a moody rock feel, a drunken sway to its chorus, but is again very much lacking any big melodic pull, and it's just not gonna keep me coming back. Scratch pulls off a big, full rock sound, and you get a sweeter delivery from Hannah in the verse and pre-chorus, but the hook just hits you with the and that's just not gonna do it for me. Oxygen Swimming follows that one for a mid-album acoustic slowdown, and it has a very easy chorus melody sung by both Hannah and Christian. We're just oxygen swimming. But this acoustic side and the pretty dull melody to go with it isn't impressing me any more than the heavier stuff. The opener Primetime has me appreciating their rock side a bit more with a slightly softer edge, and the hook actually manages to lift the song up, and it does set up a nice mood for an introduction to the album. I definitely find myself grabbing on to more feeling from this one. Shake That Ass has a soft pop appeal to it. Apparently Hannah wrote it after getting into TikTok and seeing all these people shaking their asses. She says there's a sort of humor to the hook where she's both agreeing and disagreeing with that trend at the same time. Shake that ass on camera, shake that ass online. I do get some enjoyment from it with its soft beat and pleasant melody, but it doesn't ever take things to that higher level to really make me care about it. I'm always asking for that extra oomph, and this one doesn't have it. I've come away from this album with 3 notable highlights, starting with the single Deadline, It's another one that steers away from the rock-strong approach with this real satisfying squishy beat, and you get some thick, bassy synths as well. It walks a pretty straight path and doesn't take things anywhere too exciting, but it's overall a nice and soothing melody that shows us a little more from Christian in the vocal department. There's some pleasant guitar features, and you get those playful, biting little parts from Hannah that add some fun to it. And then Just What You Want unleashes a lot of energy with a real strong pull in its shouted chorus that, while a little overbearing, does manage to get me feeling something with its melody, and I'd say it's the most infectious hook of the album. And then finally, the closer shout, this is as good as it gets. The verse moves back and forth between soft, emotive guitar and this thick, crunching guitar that sounds so good. And it builds to one hell of a release in the chorus that really gets you throwing your fist in the air with the... It's got the right balance of melancholy and determined aggression, and it makes for a pretty damn therapeutic listen. And that crashing guitar line towards the end is just the cherry on top of what is one of the most emotionally raw songs we've ever heard from Grouplove. I fell in love with Grouplove 10 years ago because of their unique, energetic, and pop-leaning alternative rock sound, and this album is a bit out of my realm with its more abrasive rock sounds, but the passion behind the music is stronger than ever, and it's great to hear what they can deliver without the added pressure of management and labels. I've rated each song, I've crunched the numbers, and I've settled on a final score of 6.3. That's gonna wrap it up. Thank you for checking this out. Love a thumbs up if you liked what you saw. Hit the subscribe for more alternative content, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Love to chat. I'll see you next time.